Hey, Chipola Nation, we're here with Coach Greg Franklin from the Lady Indians, and we're talking about basketball starting off this weekend. How you doing, Coach?
I'm good, Dr. Brian Craven.
How's it going, man? You doing all right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What we've been waiting for since last March has finally arrived. This Friday, y'all are going to be suiting up and throwing down in the Milt. So tell us about what's happening on Friday, November 1st.
Well, I think that the first few nights, first month, with 9 freshmen and really 2 sophomores that played here last year, I think it's going to be a little bit ugly at times.
Yeah.
At times it's going to look really good because, like I said before, we do have some talented kids, really talented kids, but just new to everything.
Right.
And at first I was kind of taking that for granted. I was thinking, well, we're all right, we're okay. And we just really didn't know how hard to play,
Right.
what tempo to go at. And we've kind of found those things in the last week and a half, a little bit. We still relapse.
Right, right.
We're babies.
Yeah.
you know.
So how many times have we actually played other teams since this group has been together?
We played about 6 ball games.
Okay,
And
all
at times it's been good.
Uh-huh.
At times it's been really, really bad.
Yeah.
Really bad.
Right.
But I expected that. I mean, at times when we're in those scrimmages and doing those things, I let it go, just so they can get punched in the
Right,
mouth
right.
a little bit,
Yeah.
and draw reference to that when we're going back and practicing. Hey, look, if you don't do it this way, this is what's going to happen to you.
Right.
And you kind of let that happen to them. They have reeled it in a little bit. We've had some spirited two-a-days and some accountability lessons
Yes, there you
along
go.
the way.
Right.
I feel like I'm parenting right now.
Yeah.
But they are very talented, and I think, and you get into the end of December and early January, I think these kids are really going to make a lot of noise.
Yeah,
I really do.
that's wonderful. So we're playing an outfit called Denmark.
Denmark
where are they
Tech,
from?
South Carolina.
Okay.
They've been here before. I know they have a lot of returners, a lot of sophomores. That'll be something we have to deal with a lot of our freshmen.
Right.
I'm looking at our starting lineup. We'll have 2 sophomores probably, and all the way through our 10th person will be freshmen
Freshman. Man.
or new to being at Chipola.
Right. Right.
So it'd be a little bit of a curtain call for
Right.
us. And
Yeah.
our fans are very knowledgeable and they know the game and they know what level you're supposed to be playing at.
Right.
So anything less than that is not acceptable.
Yes,
in the milk.
Some
So-
of our fans will let you know if you're not playing well. Yeah.
That's
Now, what about Lawson?
Lawson, they've got a first-year coach. Watched them a little bit at some jamborees. They got a talented club. They got some long, athletic kids.
Okay.
Out of Birmingham. So we'll be tested, early.
Okay.
And then obviously we go to November the 5th. We play East Georgia at home again. We have our first 5 games at home. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you, Lord.
Yeah.
As we need that. We need that bad.
Right.
But it's only good if we just step in and we really, really give a great effort and learn from our mistakes.
Yeah. Well, moving on to the following weekend on November 8th, we have Broward, and then November 9th, we have Palm Beach. And I know we're preseason ranked. What number are we?
22nd.
22nd
Probably
in the nation.
Probably gave us way too much credit.
Yeah.
with
And then
22nd.
in the state, where are we at?
Third or fourth.
Third.
something like
Okay.
that.
All right. Now, what about Broward and Palm Beach? Are they?
Broward and Palm Beach are going to have good basketball teams because they're going to be really well coached. Broward's coach, he's got a lot of international kids, a lot of Eastern Bloc kids that can really pass it, shoot it, really very, very skilled. Palm Beach, she's a second-year coach there. Her first year, I was very impressed, and obviously, I like those guys that like to travel and play. You can't get everybody in Florida to come play you here. We have to beg and plead to go play them there. So I like the fact that Broward and Palm Beach always call us and say, hey, you want to go home and home? And obviously, yes, we do.
Yeah.
We go south every year. And I would encourage those guys in the south to do the same thing. Come north.
Right.
Every
Exactly.
once in a while.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. That's great. Well, Coach, what do you think about your preparation so far? You think all the girls have kind of settled into the Chipola Mariana lifestyle and their classes and everything?
It's probably been a very, very big culture shock for someone. I mean, we got kids from Brazil, Uruguay, Nigeria, Senegal, Egypt. So I think it's been a little bit of culture shock, but I will say this again, I think that the people are so welcoming in this area that those kids just fall in love with it.
Sure.
I mean, I guess when you have a kid on a visit, they look at it and they're going, this is a little bit country, down home. But then when they actually just feel it and they're here and know the heart of the people,
Exactly.
and where they're at, and all of it's really positive feelings, they do fall in love with it. I mean, like I said, I have a lot of really, really good family host mothers that kind of take care of these kids. And I mean, heck, I'll look up in practice and we'll have them sitting there, waiting for them after practice. Or, I was at Olive Garden the other day and I ran into one of our players and one of the mothers, and I was thinking, you're in Dothan?
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
it is
that's
pretty
great.
cool. But it helps them get acclimated. It lowers those inhibitions a little bit. And then, I'll be honest with you, our faculty and staff, I mean, I'll get phone calls from people that, they'll see things in class and they'll call me and say, hey, what's going on with this kid? Are
That's
they
great.
okay?
Man.
Do they have enough? And that impressed me from day one when I stepped on campus at Chipola.
Right.
Just the heart of all of it.
Well, and that is one of the benefits of being a small campus in a small town. I mean, because you guys, your team is important to this college and to this community. And
I tell my kids, I said, when they get here, I said, I don't have too many rules. Don't embarrass me. Don't embarrass your school.
Yeah.
Don't embarrass your mom and dad.
Right.
I said, but you also got to understand, you're a big fish in a small bowl.
Right.
They're going to know you way before you know them.
Yeah, because there are not a whole lot of 6'9" women walking down the street in Marianna.
Well, I wish I had a 6'9",
Yeah,
but we got a couple 6'3", 6'4".
Okay, yeah.
But they're going to know them. I mean, it's interesting whenever they come back and we do a Walmart run or do something like that, and they go get their groceries and all that, which we have 4 different kids got cars now.
Oh,
That's
wow.
something unusual.
Yeah, yeah.
So they'll come back and they'll say, Coach, this person came up to me and tugged me on the shoulder and said, hey, how you guys going to be this year? I said, well, what'd you tell them? I said, I was scared. I said, that's just your fans.
Right.
You will see them at the game.
Yeah.
And you'll know exactly who they
Yeah,
are.
that's great. That is great. Well, Coach, we are so looking forward to this weekend. And again, the Milton Johnson Classic tips off Friday, November 1st at 1 o'clock, at 5 o'clock. And then Saturday, November 2nd, also at 5 o'clock.
There are games at 1 and 3.
Mention who's playing in those games. Do we have any Panhandle teams in here for those other Panhandle teams?
We have USC Sakahachi.
Okay.
And that's Glenn Mayo's team.
Okay.
And he went to school here and from Chipley.
And was an assistant coach here. Yeah.
He sure was. Also was an assistant at that school over there in Niceville.
Okay, I'm not familiar with that,
but he's doing a great job. Glenn is a very, very hungry coach. He's a good dude. Stay in touch with him quite a bit, but come out and support. We play Lawson and Denmark Tech.
Yeah.
I'm losing my mind.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a good weekend. Come out and support.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Dr. Brian Craven.